Good morning, beautiful people. It is your girl Rashima here. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my vlog. I know that I have not been able to keep up with the vlogs in terms of sitting down with you guys. I've been traveling, so I have not had time to sit down and record, but I will give you guys an update a little today. But I wanted to carry you throughout my day. I'm actually on my way to do some volunteer hours at a child care center for school, and I'm fasting this morning. And when I leave from the child care center, I will go and get a few things that I can eat throughout the day, and I will just show you guys what is on my grocery list for today. So keep on. Yeah, and let's not forget to give God all the glory and the honor and the praise for waking us up this morning, allowing us to be clothed in our right mind, having the ability to walk, talk, and just do for ourselves, because there are some people who didn't wake up this morning and they were not able to do for themselves. So this is stuff that we thank God for every day. Oh, you hear my car squeaking? But these are things that we thank God for every day. It's just especially during the time of prayer and fast, because all right, you guys, this is just a look at what I got from the grocery store for my meals, and you will see me making one of those meals. I got some spinach for smoothies, some fruit for breakfast, and some fruit for smoothies. I'm going to make something with the cauliflower and carrots, and you guys will see that as well. All right, I just made it back from the store. I'm actually going to take everything out of the bags. This is just enough for however it's going to last me. It should last me quite a few days. I purchased all the things that you saw me show you in my basket, and then I actually picked up some guacamole. So I'll be actually probably dipping some carrots or something in there, and I'll just show you guys what it looks like when I set it all out on my counter. So this is what I got. I got one head of cauliflower. I'm going to cut that up and make something with the carrots. I have guacamole. I'm going to do some roasted corn and some, spices. I have some cantaloupe, 3 plantains because they were on sale, 3 for $2. I have some zucchini here, 4 apples, 1 white potato, 1 sweet potato, 2 bags of spinach because they were on sale, 2 for $4. I have 2 things of watermelon, 1 thing of tofu, and 2 cucumbers and 2 bananas. So this is what I'll be eating for the rest of the week. If I add anything to it, it'll be let me see, I have some couscous in here, some brown rice, some beans. I have some corn kernels in case I want to make some homemade popcorn. And then so I have this nutritional yeast that I like to put on the stuff. But I also have all these vegetables that's in the can, so I can have any of that stuff. And couscous is what is it? Look at the ingredients. It's made from durum wheat, potato powder, spinach powder, and anaccio extract. So that's just what they use for color. So if I'll be making any of that stuff, I'll cook it with either tofu or some mushrooms. And yeah, that is what I will try my best to vlog me creating some meals or a meal just to show you guys. But that's all that I have for you guys right now. I'm about to eat because I have a client in a few hours. And I need to head over to the school, so see you later. Watermelon. Comment down below what is your go-to fruit or vegetable on the Daniel fast, or what was your go-to meal during the Daniel fast. I'm about to make some lunch. The time is now 1:09. So I'm going to preheat my oven to about 380. And then what I'm going to do now is cut up this plantain, cut up this mushroom, and I'm going to probably eat maybe half of this cucumber for lunch. And you guys just saw me, but I ate some watermelon and a piece of cantaloupe as well. So that will be my lunch. I will show you guys what it looks like while I'm cooking it. So right now I'm just going to let the onions do a little caramelization there, and then I will add the mushrooms to that. And we have our plantain in the oven cooking. And then I'm going to cut up the cucumber. Now I'm going to add the mushrooms. This is just one portobello mushroom that I'm adding in here, and then I'm just going to saute it. And to help it cook down, I will add a little water to the bottom of this pot, but I want to go ahead and season it first. I have some garlic powder. Going to add a little bit of that in there. Some lemon pepper, a couple dashes of that in there, and then also some nature seasoning, just to season it to your taste. I know it looks like a lot, but when I add the water, it's going to take it all off. So there we go. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of water and pour that in there as well. That's just going to help it to cook down. We'll be back in a second. Take a moment to look at that, you guys. It smells so good, and all it is some seasonings mixed with mushrooms and red onions. I'll probably add a little bit of this. I think this is a chili pepper. Yeah, I'm going to cut up some of that and put it on top. I'm not going to cook it in there though. I'm just going to eat it on top. Okay, so now I'm just going to start taking my mushrooms out and plating it in this container. Only because I have to go to school and I want to take it with me. So yeah, here we go. So I pan-seared the, I took the plantains out of the oven and pan-seared them in the juice that was left over from the mushrooms. So now I'm just going to add them to our bowl. That's one whole plantain, and I'm just going to add some salt and pepper to these cucumbers and add them to our bowl, and our meal will be complete. All right, so this is the finished meal. I'm going to pack it up and go on to school and enjoy this. So again, we have the mushrooms with sauteed red onions with some chili pepper on top. Some plantains that I started off in the oven, but then I charred on top of the stove in the juice that came from the mushrooms. And then I cut up some cucumber, added a little complete seasoning that has salt and pepper in there, and that is my meal for today. Hi, you guys. So I wanted to just come on and address some scripture. I know one of the watchers of one of my Daniel fast videos from last year posted a comment, and she said that you know, the Most High's children are always supposed to be eating this way. It wasn't like Daniel was doing a fast or anything. It was just he was just proving to the king's court that he didn't need the foods and the wines that the king was producing or was giving out. He just was, him and the 3 Hebrew boys already ate this way. So I just wanted to read that scripture to you guys. It was Daniel chapter 1 verse 8 through 21, and here it says, just give me a second because I'm holding my camera as well as my Bible at the same time. So it says, Daniel determined that he would not defile himself with the king's food or with the wine he drank. So he asked permission from the chief official not to defile himself. God had granted Daniel favor and compassion from the chief official. Yet he said to Daniel, "My lord, the king assigned your food and drink. I'm afraid of what would happen if he saw your faces looking thinner and those of the other young men your age. You would endanger my life with the king's. Verse 11 says, so Daniel said to the guard whom the chief officials had assigned to Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, please test your servants for 10 days, which is hence why I'm doing the 10-day fast. It says, so please test your servants for 10 days. Let us be given vegetables to eat and water to drink. Then examine our appearance and the appearance of the young men who are eating the king's food, and deal with your servants based on what you see. He agreed with them about the test about this, tested them for 10 days. At the end of the 10 days, they looked better and healthier than the young men who were eating nothing but the king's food. So the guard continued to remove their food, the wine they were drinking, and gave them vegetables. Verse 17 says, God gave these 4 young men knowledge and understanding in every kind of literature and wisdom. Daniel also understood visions and dreams of every kind. At the end of the time that the king had said to present them, the chief officials presented them with, I'm going to just try to pronounce this name as best as I can, Nebuchadnezzar. The king interviewed them, and among them all, no one was found equal to Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. So they began to serve in the king's court in every matter of wisdom and understanding that the king consulted them about. He found them 10 times better than all the diviner priests and mediums in the entire kingdom. Daniel remained there until the first year of the king Cyrus. So, yes, I understand that Daniel wasn't doing a fast. He asked permission of the Lord to test him to see if their appearance would be better, or if they would be stronger than the king's men who were indulging in meats and sweets and alcohols and things. So the Lord gave them wisdom and knowledge during the time that that they were eating this way. So it's not that I'm saying that Daniel was on the fast. It's the reason that I'm doing it. I'm on my fast, and I'm just taking on the eating habits that Daniel and those 3 Hebrew men or boys did when they were asking God for knowledge. Because, as always, this time of year, I usually seek the Lord for some type of wisdom and understanding and some type of discernment about a specific thing in my life. This year, I don't have a specific thing that I am fasting for. I'm just fasting and praying that the Lord basically tells me what it is that he wants from me this year. So by the end of this 10-day fast, I will have clarification, and I'm claiming it. The Lord is going to give me a message, and I basically have to live the rest of my 2019 based on the word that the Lord is giving me. So people, just stay in your word. Keep praying. You know, if you have any questions that I can probably answer, I'll answer them to the best of my knowledge. And if I can't answer them, I will direct you in the path of somebody who can answer them, or I'll try to find the scripture that answers the question that you have. So I showed you guys the recipe of the lunch that I ate today. I showed you what I bought from the grocery store, and I just wanted to come on here and update you guys on what was going on. Today is day 4. Today is February 4th, 2019. I will be going until Sunday, so be looking out for the rest of these videos. Peace. All right, so you guys, I made it to the school, and I am sitting down eating my lunch. But it wasn't a good idea to add these chili peppers on it on top, because, honey, they are hot as heck, and the heat just went to the back of my throat, and I almost choked. So I'm just going to eat my cucumbers instead. Wow. I didn't even cook it inside, but I just set them on top, and it made all of this stuff so hot, like spicy. I'm in the student room at FSU. Peace.